Hello guys, we are here to discuss about 70 hours work life, having pros and cons in our in our everyday life. And having 70 hours working is like having a major impacts like relationships, work stress, etc. And also some of the advantages also there like in our advancement knowledge, and also in it is also develop our financial making. And also while doing 70 hours we have make increase our knowledge. And also while doing 70 hours work in a in a week we have lot of courage. And while coming to the disadvantages, doing 70 hours work having a lot of stress, and also we have a lot of physical and mental issues also.
Yeah, I agree with your all points. There are some advantages and disadvantages to do working long hours. In coming to the advantages, there are working long hours to complete the more tasks in before the deadlines, and in career advancement, they are spend more time in develop a strong career. It leads to our life is a beautiful way. And coming to the disadvantages, working long hours, they are go to the stress, and there is a not healthy relationships, and they are affected mentally and physically.
Point. There is a after working a 70 hours work, we have some advantages and disadvantages. Advantage is increase your productivity. That means whatever the work we have assigned that to that employer can do all the work at the in time only. And also they get the whenever the employer submit their work in time, they get the promotions. These are the some advantages of that. And the main disadvantage is poor mental health. That means there is some rest for our body to take part of the work, so that there is a continuous work is there. It is not possible to take a rest to that employee, so that it leads to poor mental health.
As you said, working 70 hours may increase the mental health or something. And you also said that working 70 hours we may get promotions and all that. That I will agree to that, because working 70 hours may not get you promotion until you work hard and work in perfect time and maintain the time management only gives you something. But I have to tell that 70 hours is likely and not likely to the employee. It is like saying that if you want to work 70 hours, you work. Otherwise, you will have to ask to the authorities to tell, I cannot do that. And in this way also, we can also create some we can sort out some issues in that way.
I agree with all of your points, and I want to add some points to it. The 70 hours work per day means every day they have to work 10 hours daily. In the 10 hours, she have to say everyone have some rest also. Without rest, the working is full of stressful, and it leads to very unhealthy issues on our also.
In addition, in addition to working long hours to reduce the motivation and creativity, there is a main important to creativity is to do any work. So we working the long hours to decrease and reduce the creativity.
I agree with your all points. In addition to that, working more than 80 hours a week mainly increases mental stress on us, and we cannot maintain a proper relationship with our family members and friends. But the advantage is that we can cover our time, and we should more increase the productivity of the company.
Yes, I agree with all your points. I agree with all your points. And working life 70 hours may include advantages and disadvantages. Time management and scheduling is crucial work schedule.
Yeah, Has said Rahul, I'm partially agreed with some point. Working long hours cannot get promotions like this. It is partial. I will like I'm agreed that point because working lot of hours we can get promotions, hikes, and also a lot of salary, etc. So I have and also a lot of encouragements working long hours. And as said Rahul, working lot of hours become stress, health issues, mental issues, etc.
Yes, I agree with your point. In addition to, they get the promotions from the higher authorities so that they know the work, whatever they know all the work with some capabilities, so that all the employees, not only that employee, no, all the employees can do like this, so that the company will grow. The company economic growth will be increased when compared to others, so that the main advantage is productivity will be increased of the company.
As you said, the the in I want to add a point. Recently, I watched a video about the company Google. They provide so many uh, facilities to the employee to feel free in the company. Like in Google company, uh, they have full freedom to take everything from this company. And like as I saw that video, they have full freedom to work freely, not only staying in a of a company, they can work anywhere in the company. In that way we can uh, what we have to say, in that way we can reduce the some feeling that we are working so much hard and like that.
I agree with you. Like when we are working, the surroundings can feel as comfort. Then we focus more than our work. Yes, I agree with your points. Finally, we conclude that balancing is very important in work schedule, and we can consider the relationships and work stress and our mental health, physical health, and all of that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Start.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today topic is 70 hours work week. A 70 hours work week can significantly affect the work-life balance. In this, there are positives and negatives. Like we discuss about the positive firstly. The positive is career advancement. In consistently working extra time can make faster promotions, salary increase, and better opportunities in further projects in their companies.
I completely agree with Uday's point because if 70 hours work life is a financial benefits too. If they work for the long time, they get more salary as you said.
I completely agree to both of your points. That a person who works as who consistently work may helps to reach his long-term goals. And next, and a person can reach his goal in a short time, and he can have the many benefits as well.
Yes, I agree with you. A person work for 70 hours and he increase his skills and working in a deadline, he will he will satisfy himself.
I agree with Kavita's point. It will morely affect in like a startup like this. In
It can affect the personal life and he can't achieve the what they want in his life, but he works for the 70 hours, he can't work for the whole life for his salary.
I agree with Mansa's point that coming to the advantages, the 70 hours schedule, the idea of 70 hours working per a week has its own advantages as well as the disadvantages. Like a person can stress himself and later it can lead to the mental and the physical issues, and that means that a person should fully focus on the work that he has to work on, so that it may lead to his mental issues, so that there will be a limit for anything. So we should not a person should not exceed his limit.
I agree with your point. I see my brother in Corona time. He work 25/7, so he fully stressed, and he got many healthy problem. So work stress is very important to a person. I completely agree to all your points which have been discussed till now. Yes, with the 70-hour work per a week can increase the productivity and the company's value, and also the person's experience and his vast mindfulness. However, there are negative impacts which will be discussed now. The negative impacts, the main impact will be the health discomfort to the each and every employee. The employee gets the decrement of his life and his lifespan through the more work experience in his company.
I completely agree with Shivamani's point. There is negatives in 70 hour works life because in a week we have 168 hours. In 168 hours, if we work completely for 70 hours, the person will of stressful and it leads to health issues. If health issues are consequent, it faces consequences. The person cannot work furtherly.
In add to that, the person couldn't spend the time with their families and friends, and that can lead to the relationship problems. Some
Yes, Sudhir, I agree to this. Due to lack of time with lack of time to spend with the family and the relations, there were many complications and many discomforts between the families, and there are some failures due to this lack of relationship time spending.
In addition to that, every people can't adapt 70 hours working because some's body support the so this is the disadvantage.
When the work when a person or a employee working in the working in a company, he can agreeing with his work when he can't control his emotions and the some other aspects. He wanted a supported person in his working place.
as they said that there will be a lack of relationship among the person, but a person who is and who is fully focused on his life and only the self interested but the self motivated person can have on a on focus on this idea of the 70 hours work per week can benefit them a lot. Like they can achieve their like they can do the more work they do, they will get the more amount, like more financial benefits.
However, can we conclude that each and everything has a negative and a positive impact? However, the negatives in our life and in our work experience will be as usual for us. But regarding the positive impact, we must can we work for a 70-hour per week? Can we?
No, I think we cannot work for 70 hours long.
It's
So
depending on an individual. One who is interested, they can work, and someone who is not interested, they can spend only a limited amount of the time per day.
So is this can be said to decrement the time decrement by the companies and also the largest organizations?
And of course, it is.
It depends on the time management and the working by the projects and the other aspects of the working conditions.
It is beneficial to the organizations because they also need the person who work completely so that the organization can build.
Point I'm saying that however the negative impact we have, but can we go through the positive side of the work? Based on the personal perception. Okay, all of you. So we can conclude that we can work per 70 hours per week as usual regarding the negative impacts. Thank you.